Introduced the term conquistador to you. Conquistador was someone who was funded by the Spanish monarch to go over to the New World, conquer the natives, and find riches. And then they were also meant to convert the natives to Catholicism. So they were sponsored by the monarch at the time, and everything they did brought disaster upon the natives, even some disaster upon the or the New World, including like environmental disaster. So the first conquistador was named Hernan Cortez. He was sent out around 1517 to conquer the Aztecs. And the leader of the Aztecs was named Montezuma or Moctezuma. And he was this powerful emperor that controlled this huge empire where people in his empire had to pay tribute to him. And if you remember talking about in China, how the neighboring areas had to pay tribute to China, that's kind of how it was for the Aztecs. And so when Cortez shows up, he already thinks he's superior to the natives. He was kind of shocked to see how powerful the Aztecs were. He starts to form alliances with other native tribes who are sick of paying tribute to the Aztecs. And using those tribes and using gunpowder, he was able to overthrow Montezuma. He killed Montezuma. A lot of Aztecs and even a lot of Spaniards actually died in a war that was fought to control Mexico. And so what they do is they kind of tear down Tenochtitlan, which was the city of the Aztecs, and they build Mexico City on top of it. And then they start to take over that whole region of the Americas. And then in a similar story, Francisco Pizarro was a Spanish explorer who led the conquest of the Incan Empire in South America and Peru. Again, it takes them about 2 years to overthrow this empire because it's so large and so, structured. They couldn't even believe that the Americas had these types of empires. But the leader of the Inca is going to invite them to a dinner to create an alliance. And instead, the Spaniards are going to kidnap him, hold him hostage for gold. And then even once they get the gold, they're going to kill him anyways, and they're going to overthrow the Incan Empire. Where the Spaniards succeeded, and one of the reasons why they succeeded is these imperial structures already existed in the Americas, and when they took out the leaders, they just put themselves on top. So they didn't have to even build an empire. Empires existed. They just inserted themselves into the head positions once a power vacuum opened up. And that's kind of what the Spanish empires looked like. So here's where the Aztecs were, and here's where the Inca were. So here is an image showing taking out the leader, Montezuma.